Hi friends, today we are going to make a face mask without a sewing machine and without an elastic, just by using whatever you have at home. If you are stuck at home, you cannot go out, this is the way you can make your face mask. So, what I have over here is a piece of old cotton cloth. In fact, it's an old dupatta that was lying in the house. So we place the cloth on a surface and make it a double layer. Make sure that this length is about 10 inches. Remember to fold this again. And so this length becomes 5 inches because it's on the double. You could even make this length a little lesser if your face is narrower. Take this length approximately 9 inches. Cut out this rectangle. Now measure about 7 inches and make a mark on this side and also to the other side. So here we have the rectangle which is used for the mask. Now remember, you can wear this mask at home as well. It's better to protect yourself if you are going to touch your hand, mouth or face, put your health in jeopardy, and also understand that you could keep the others also safe from the virus if you are carrying the virus. So now if you look at this, it has now two layers. It's a double layered cloth. Can you see the first layer and the second layer, and that is folded? See the layers? Now take these open ends together, take needle and thread and just start stitching with running stitch. Here I have used black thread. Why? Because you should be able to see it clearly. So the entire length you will be now tacking it up or stitching it in a running stitch. And if you take the matching thread, you will never be able to notice the stitches and it will look very neat. Stitch both the open ends like this. Now this is the seal part and this is the open part. And what we are going to do is we are going to make the whole thing inside out. So all the seams will go right inside and we will have everything looking neat as you can see now. Now we have to make the pleats. So we are going to make half an inch pleats and I'm going to put one pin here, another pin there that side. So that's the first pleat done. Then we have the second pleat done. So now we have the third pleat also done and we are going to secure it with the pins on either side like this. And now we are going to secure those pleats with the needle and thread. Again, I am using running stitch itself, and you will see that slowly and steadily you will secure each pleat and take out the pins as we secure it. So one side is done. Now we'll secure the pleats on the other side exactly the same way. Look very carefully how we secure those so that when we stitch it later on to the strings, it will not come out, it will not move its shape. So now our pleats are absolutely done. At these two ends, we are going to attach the strings, the small strips that will be attached so that we can tie the mask around our head and neck. And now we are taking this cloth and we are making 4 strips. Now 4 strips, because I do not have the continuous length for the strips, I'm taking 4 and then I'm going to join them together. Each one of them is 1.5 inch in width. So you can see that the markings are being done at 1.5 inch each. And then we are going to use the ruler and join the dots so that you will have nice straight lines. So now we will be having 4 strips. We are going to mark each one of them nicely with the ruler, and now you will see that we will have 4 strips and we are going to stitch them 2 together. So these 2 are stitched together to give you a one long strip, and then the other one also we will be stitching exactly the same way. Now the joint we will press open, and then we are going to have a small fold about 1/4 of an inch there, 1/4 inch fold on either side, and press the folds hard, preferably with your nails come in very handy for this. There, one side is done, the other side also. We will press it nicely. You can even iron these out. Ironing will give you much neater, but I am going to ask you to depend on as less of gadgets as possible. Just needle and thread, that's it, and the old cloth. Now we need to fold them once again together and press them nicely, both the strips. This one is finished. Now the second one also will do exactly the same way. Okay, then we will take the needle and thread and we'll just stitch it up, the whole thing till halfway, because the mask will have to be attached. Now what I have done is I have already attached one strip to one side of the mask, and this one we are stitching just now, and we are going to push the mask when we come to the middle of it. There, that is our mask. The other end is stitched all together. Now this end we are going to keep in between the fold like so. Watch very carefully, and we are going to fold the strip on top of that, and we are going to secure it nicely. Watch how we will just take a running stitch, but we are going to secure it twice there, and then stitch it, keeping all the layers together, especially where the folds are. Make sure that all the layers are stitched together, and continue till the mask is stitched in the middle of this strip. Now when we come to the end of it, again what we will do is we will just secure it twice. Okay, and now we continue till the end of it as usual. As you can see, I have used the black thread so that you will be able to see it a little better. There, it's nearly done. With the running stitch, you can finish the work very fast. If you have a sewing machine, you can do exactly the same thing. It will go much faster. Now you can see that the thread is very little, and I'll have to just seal it off. So I'll just take it twice, the same stitch, and then I'll snip off the thread, and it's done. Can you see the mask is done? On both sides you have the strips because we don't have the elastic. So remember, don't worry, even if you don't have the sewing machine, you don't have the elastic, you can still have safety first and you can still continue to be healthy. Make sure that the virus doesn't spread to anyone and you don't get it.